So we are getting out base level 1. We are watching our jungle energies early on, making sure we don't get invaded. What do they have? They've got Ornn, they've got Alistar. They could do some weird double combo thing where they could CC for quite a while. So getting out here, warding early. If nobody's watching the other side, warding is relatively safe. Ward one side, watch the other. The only thing I dislike about warding early like that is you don't have your ward for laning phase. And ganks come before 3 minutes, so if your AD carry is going to be useless. Like, one bad thing I see already is your ADC started Cull. Cull's start makes your ADC very weak. It's a very greedy start. You don't get the flat HP on it that you do from Doran's. And overall, it's not a very good start. What keystone are you running, David? Okay, never mind. I see. Courage. Okay, very nice. You got the Flay, you got the auto. Twitch got an auto. A couple autos, it looked like. Plus, his Contaminate. So you chunked Alistar really hard. What is his HP? 630. Holy shit, he's squishy. So this should be a kill right here. You should have gone in on that. So what I would have done there, I would have gone in. Okay, you still got him. I would have gone in on that and then body blocked him. And with the body block, like you go on the hook, you body block, you flay him backwards, and then he's got to flash past you, and then you're still in auto attack range, right? So going in on the hook, positioning yourself past him in that that time, then flaying him backwards, just forces him into your AD carry even further. So don't be afraid to use your character to body block when all he has is, he was level 1 still, right? So he only had Q. He was going to be able to knock you up, but he would have been screwed screwed behind you. He wasn't getting out no matter what. Surprisingly, he died because ADC didn't press heal. He could have lived potentially, but not if you played it the other way. Now he's just, why can't I? What the fuck's happening? He's auto walking the lane, getting caught again. Oh man. Okay, Xayah's playing a little too ham here. So Alistar AFK walked back to lane. Like, he's doing a lot of things that you shouldn't be doing. Level 1, you respect the enemy. If they get the level 2 advantage on you, you've got to respect that shit, and you walk away. He was late to walk away, and he died. He paid the price for it. So it's 4 minutes now. We do not have a ward out at all. Kha'Zix did pick up 2 kills on their team, and that was in top lane. So he's going to be rotating around and doing his bottom side jungle here soon. Within the next 30 seconds, I would say he's going to be down on this side. Okay, so, yep, there he is. He is coming over. For some reason, he went back topside. I don't know why he didn't just go bot off base. Did he go up for Scuttle or something, maybe? I don't know. Maybe he counter jungled, I'm not sure. Okay, so how much gold are you going back on? 1,200. Is Twitch gonna buy a Zeal? That is the question. What do we do here? Nope. Vamp boots. That's okay. Blade's not bad. So let's fly on back to lane. Probably just gonna 2 times it in lane until something happens. There's nobody here right now. We're just killing minions. Definitely need to be holding wards out. If you don't have a ward and it's dark in the river, you should ping your ADC. At least tell your ADC to ward. Alistar wasted his W there. So one thing about Alistar, his cooldowns are really, really long, right? They are very long base cooldowns. Yeah, that's hard for you to do anything with. They're pretty close to turret. There's not a lot you're going to get away with that close to tower. You're not even up damage right now. The only thing you have on them is a little bit of sustain. They are equally strong. I believe they actually have 5 AD over you. Yep. 980. So as Thresh, I would play this lane two different ways. You can basically choose. This is the right move. Pushing up the tower and then clearing the pink. Whenever minions are at tower, you go for their ward and try. If they rotate up, you back away, because it might mean the juggler's there, so you've got to be careful with that. But that was definitely the right play. So two ways you can play this lane. You can either stay close to Twitch and try to interrupt the Alistar combo when he actually does it, or you can play a little bit in front of Twitch and keep the AD carry out of range, out of follow-up range. Interrupting Alistar's combo, I'm going to say, is pretty hard. You've got to be really, really fast on your counter play. Careful, Twitch. You're gonna die. Okay, so you ulted late there. I'm surprised you ulted so late. Why did he stop? Oh no. Okay, splitting up was the right thing. Who are we watching? We are watching Elementalizt. Going for the flash flay into hook. Holy shit, pretty ballsy. But you did get the kill. You got him. You ended up trading because Kha'Zix was there, but you got the kill. You guys did clear that pink, right? I believe you did, so that's okay. Okay, so the minion's aggro to you, that means it's warded. There's not a lot you can do. You need to get vision out. You do have Sightstone. You need to be getting Sweeper every time you buy Sightstone. You need to be getting wards here. Whether you can hold it or not. If you push up lane, ward the try. Clear the pink, ward the try. And you need to go up here. You need to get a ward either in this little bush. You need to get it over here. You want to watch your jungler's rotation. Getting a ward here or here is going to help your mid laner not get ganked. Or know if they can play out this side if they do get ganked from top. So having vision here gives them a safe route to walk away from topside ganks, or lets them know if jungler's ganking from bot side. Alright, so this is pretty risky right here. You were going for the pink ward when the lane isn't pushed yet. That leaves Twitch in the open to get engaged on. So the sketchy thing is, like, if he's not paying attention to you go clear the ward, they can just combo on him and he'll get shit on by the time you realize that he didn't move back. So the best thing to do is push the tower, then get ward. Push tower, get ward. Push tower, get ward. So did he already expunge? No, he didn't. He just did there. You need to just turn on the Alistar at this point. You don't want to chase him anymore. Uh-oh. Really? Holy shit. Just walk away at this point. There's no way you're gonna kill him. There's no way. What is your mid? You've got 140. You've got enough for QE. So maybe if you wait till Twitch gets back, Brand already ulted, you might be able to get a kill on him then. He's just rotating back mid. Alright, there's nothing you can do about that. So right here, as soon as you see him, you've got to be paying attention to that. Always watch wards, especially if you're just sitting there. Squeeze me? Alright, so you tried to go back. Hey, you bought Sweeper, good job. You tried to go around to help him. He went back in and he got shit on. There was no reason for him to stop there. That was a really dumb idea. The other thing, like, the other option he had, he has a ward. He could have just jumped over the wall with Q. Could have jumped out, could have escaped, decided to die instead. So he made a really, really bad call. And he went back in. So now we're back to playing the waiting game. You can't really do a lot here. You've got to wait for your ADC, you've got to wait for somebody. You could get wards. So get wards while you can. If you believe they recalled, throw your lantern in a tri-bush. See if there's a ward there. Make sure they're not camping the spot. Okay, we're going to get some deeper wards. Twitch took the long way here, so you're kind of screwed. So right off the bat, you need to flay like as soon as you're in range. Getting this slow on him is going to allow you to keep him in range for the hook. Like even if you get stunned, he's going to be slowed. And he'll have a much more difficult time getting away from the hook. Twitch is playing this kind of dumb right now. Okay, you got the interrupt down. You needed that. He needs a lantern to get out because he's fucked. So Twitch played that really dumb. He put himself in a position to get pinched by both of them. And Alistar didn't really land anything. You didn't use your face of the mountain. I'm going to go. I don't think you lanterned. Did you lantern? You need a lantern for him to get out. You need to use your face of the mountain. Okay, so we're going to watch you. We're going to watch your cooldowns. Lantern needs to be there. Yeah, Hook's not what we're worried about. We know he's losing the fight. Okay, so you didn't throw Lantern, you didn't throw Face. He may have won if you gave him the double shields. He may have won with the shields. I'm pretty sure he would have, actually. He would have got off at least 2 more autos. So there was definitely a lot more you could have done there. Okay, your jungler is coming down. You need to get wards up before you just do this. At least ward over the wall, get a ward up here, get a ward down here, something. It's pretty sketchy to just do it with no vision. Like, the only thing you had was try, but the river was black, and they pushed the wave up to your tower, so they could have just ran up here and done that. Or they could have come in from here, and then it could have been, like, just 4 people walking, and you didn't know because everybody was MIA, right? So you've really got to get better ward coverage when you're doing objectives like that. Alright, so you need to be pinging for help down here. They use Herald on the bot lane. It's just going to kill tower basically in 1 hit. Like, it's fucked. Really, all you could have done there was react a little bit faster. Ulting wasn't the right thing. There's no reason to ult. You just needed a lantern to get him out. And right here, you can't do anything here either. You got to give tower. I mean, you can soak XP, but don't go into range of Alistar. Baron is on the map right now. You got to respect that. I would recall and I'd go set up vision on that side. Your top laner is running Ignite and not TP, so they have no way to get there if they switch lanes with you guys. But still, it's going to be better if he splits bottom rather than you guys, because that would be 1 person missing from the Baron fight if they do try to take it, right? So send the Oswell bottom if you can. Kha'Zix is coming in. Now you're dead. This is a bad fight for you guys. You don't want this shit. Oh, dangerous game saves a life. So basically, like, bad positioning by your team there. When you see that shit, you need to be pinging people out. They were in a bad spot. You guys were also outnumbered. You can pull him into the box. Oh no. You had hook there. So if you would have hooked him and pulled him into the box, he would have got the full stun. I don't think you could have done anything with it because Veigar doesn't have R and he kind of needs it for kills right now. He doesn't have a ton of AP yet. Okay, so when you don't have wards and there are objectives coming up on the map, you need to be making sure that you're recalling early enough that you can actually get there and get wards down. So sitting on 0 wards, go back to base, and then get down here and start setting it up. There are currently 3 people on the map that you don't see. And, okay, 2. So you really need to get extra wards. Also, you should be using this. With Kha'Zix there, he's going to come up and use it. And if he uses it this way, he can clear more of your wards. So you use it up there. You can go clear that shit now. This is you playing therapist, trying to calm 3 people. Fuck 'em, man. It's not your job. Riot's not paying you to give these kids therapy. They don't deserve it. Bartex, how's it going? Alright, so there's 2 objectives on the map. You guys have no vision right now. We're in a really bad spot. For some reason, Kha'Zix is not at the dragon. But see, like, you talking to them at all is literally just fucking the map, right? Jax died because there's no vision on the map. Well, Jax died because he's boosted, but he wouldn't have had to been so boosted if there was more vision on the map, right? Yeah, just mute everyone in shot call with pings. That's going to be your best option. You don't want to go for this. You're going to die. Don't waste your time, because as support, like, you've got to get vision down. If you don't get the vision down, you give up, like, your rotation and vision. They're going to control the map, because the enemy support, like, if you've been ahead all game with vision, you're going to give up that momentum that you've had pushing forward, and you're just going to give it to an inferior support, right? So even though you've been shitting on Alistar this whole game, you gave up vision, and now, like, what are they doing? They're doing jack shit. They don't know what to do. They don't know how to press their lead. But they could be. In higher elo, they would be. They know you don't have wards down. They cleared all this shit out a long time ago. Do they have wards? Do they have a pink? We don't know this because we haven't looked over there in a long fucking time, right? So you came out, you only placed 1 ward with a full sight stun. You came down, where'd you place it? That's not it. That's not it. For some reason, you have a ward here. I think because your whole jungle was dark, but like, you need to get wards in appropriate places at all times. So if Baron's on the map, keep a ward on this side. Use your other 2 wards on the other objective coming up, right? You can buy pinks. You can rotate pinks around the map so you have control, like full control. So they can't actually see the objective dying and they won't be able to counter. Well, not properly anyway. But always keep vision at objectives. You have to. Forget the team. If they're going to whine and cry, then they're going to fucking whine and cry. It's just, it's the way that people are. Yeah, Alistar's combo doesn't work there either. Ooh. You are too deep right here. So what happened? Like, you went into 4 people. You only have Veigar and Twitch around you, right? And Ornn's behind you zoning them out. So you can't really go into 3 people. Had you just gone on Ornn, like, use your hook on Ornn, try to get some damage on him, and then flay the engage from Alistar if they're coming back. That gets them to, like, fully commit to diving tower, and they don't want to fully commit to diving tower. because diving tower is bad. Then you can just kite them back while they're tanking turret, and you get a lot of extra damage on them for free. But you going out into these 3, you don't have the tower backing you up. You literally just walked into 3 people with no follow-up from your team because they're zoned by Ornn, right? So play into the Ornn. Go for this. They're going to do something stupid. Use your hook on Ornn. Use your flay on Alistar. Make sure he doesn't get his combo off. And you can just bait him under the tower. But still, this is about 10 minutes now. Okay, 9 minutes that we have not had a ward on Baron. That is unacceptable, and you must fix that. The latest I would go not warding Baron. Well, against Nunu, you've got to have Baron warded at 20 minutes. You have to. If you don't ward at 20, there's a lot of players that cheese fucking Baron at 20 minutes playing Nunu. It's just what they do. So you pulled Ali out of the fight. You forced him to get caught, and they tried to counter engage, but you guys had the Yasuo wind wall, which is a pretty big deal for you guys. Twitch ended up dying. What the fuck is he doing? Hello? Okay, so against non-Nunu jungles, personally, I don't like waiting past, 20 minutes and 30 seconds. I really don't. Baron is just too important. It's so easy for teams to close out games with Baron that you've just got to watch it. You've got to watch it from the minute it's on the map till the minute it's off the map, basically. Or I would say the second. Literally the second, because they could be fully set up waiting to do it as it's spawning. I'm going to go back because you just flashed. Wait. Tigger, what's up, dude? Oh, there was Alistar. I didn't see the alley. Okay, so good flash. You're going to get screwed there. You need to be rotating on this. You need to be going up here. Your team is getting jumped on. You know they were all there, so you need to be, walking up here and stop typing. So I really think you're just typing right now. Do not type. Do not therapist. Just fucking mute. Just mute. I know you don't want to just mute because these kids are fucking annoying with all their bullshit drama. But the second you get sucked into it, you're just becoming the percentage of players that give up, basically. Because you are no longer doing what you need to do in the game. You're no longer doing your job. They have given up their job to whine and fucking cry, but you've got to continue to do yours. Okay, so they're not really going for the Baron. They're trying to bait it, but they don't know how to actually commit to it. Did they go bottom? I don't agree with this call. You guys don't. Well, you've got a sweeper. You guys need to be on Baron. Either do the Baron or don't do the Baron, but don't fucking slow down. Okay, well this is a free Baron for them. Your team's not committing very well to these fights. They're kind of just playing bad. For one, you guys didn't have great... I'm going to go back. I'm going to show you the vision that you fucking need if you're going to do Baron. So doing Baron, problem number 1... You do have a ward down here. You do have a ward here. You don't have a pink in the pit. You need to make sure the pit's clear. And doing Baron with 5 alive is really sketchy because they weren't forced bottom for any reason. They were literally just sitting in. They were here, they were in here, and they were over here. So they weren't gone. They weren't on base. They were close. So it was a greedy Baron. It was a bad call. Because you don't want to do this shit when they can counter you with 5 people, right? Your jungler wasn't even here. So no pink. You do have vision here. You do have vision here. So as soon as you see them coming up with 3 people, you need to get out of here. You've just got to leave. So basically, you need to ping off of it when you see a couple people coming up. Yeah, so just ping as much as you can. I didn't see what you did for pings, but I'm just letting you know. If you pinged, then you did the right thing. But you guys should definitely not be doing this, especially without a pink ward, especially when their whole team's alive. There's just no way. Unless you have like 3 mountains and you can do it in about 8 seconds. There's no way. Okay, so we're gonna go fast again because you escaped this already. Woohoo! Careful, careful. This is how you lose games right here. You do not go into these fights by yourself. Like, your team finally got here, but you went out alone initially, right? And that's really, really sketchy. You ended up getting, you got 2 kills here so far. Alright. Ready to Cole Ozone. How's it going? I don't know how to make it sound like the Ricola commercials. Hanjaro. Kind of like that, right? Okay. Big Hour coming out bot. That's okay. He's alive. There's 3 down. Don't play too far away from him because... like the wind, like the wind. He can go kill a cam in the jungle or just heal off red buff. Like, he's got health. You guys have, like, if he didn't leave, you guys had the advantage. He could have healed on, yeah, it wasn't just Lantern, it was also Locket. Locket and Lantern saved him. He could have healed on the jungle camp. That's kind of sketchy with Brand there. Brand's in a really good spot to kill your whole fucking team. You may just kill everybody. Nope, not quite, but that was bad. Ricky Tenchi, how's it going? Careful. No, he's fine, he's fine. There's a dead Kha'Zix. Brand doesn't have ulti right now either, so you guys can look to go aggressive here. Careful. Now we can go. Let's go for Brand. You got Brand. Yasuo doing the hard carry thing here in gold elo, boys and girls. Jax needs help. Too late. So you aced them at their base. How did you guys not win right here? What is this? What? You guys left. So instead of ending, you went for 2 towers and then another outer? Okay. This is a decent call. They're all on base. They've got to stop 2 waves of supers. Okay, so you got that. What is Baron timer? 130. So basically right here, you're just going to group as 5 top, ping your whole team to top lane and push top lane. When supers start pushing their base, you guys will push tower. Like, when you see somebody in mid lane, you see somebody in bot lane stopping supers, that is when you play up. If they rotate up to stop you from doing this, you just play back. Like, at this point, with 2 inhibs down, you don't have to fight anymore. So, if they push up from bot to come up here, they're going to try to force a fight, because if they get stuck, like, defending supers, if they're coming up, they're going to look for a fight, right? You don't have to fight at this point. Supers are going to push base, supers are going to push base, and they're going to have to stop supers. So basically, if they rotate up, just walk away. You can play the strategy of using supers to end the game. Take the damage on the tower, even a little bit at a time, while they've rotated to a different lane. It's free. It's free. You will have numbers. If they want to fight a 3v5, you go for that fight. But if they rotate up as 5, you just walk away. Good heck, and this is the end. So overall, you're getting better at getting your sweeper when you buy Sightstone, but you still miss it on your first buy. So try to get that down. You've got to have wards on Baron. There were no wards on Baron for 9 minutes. Okay, brain stopped working. Game over. Game over. All right.